counselors. I recently went to a training with one of my colleagues, and she talked about an activity that she's doing in her guidance lesson. They did also a school-wide program, and it's about the book One Word for Kids. If you don't know those books about the energy buzz and all that stuff, it's a good time to review some of the schools. They do use these books for the faculty and staff, so they created one for children. And my colleague presented on that, and I piggybacked on her. Thank you so much for that resource, Miss Lily. That was very powerful, and I use it for my guidance lesson. We're now covering personal responsibility, but if you want to do a goal-directed behavior, or time to set up goals for the new year or for the new school year, this is a great opportunity. The way that she presented the information was the power of the words, and words can be used to lift people or also destroy people. It's a children's book. It's really nice. I'm going to put it in the links down below. Also, there's a YouTube video that they recorded in case that you want to play the video of the book and you don't have the book like me, myself. I need to purchase one. And then what we did, we talk about, this is the way I did it, but you can tie it up with however you want or your specific topic, okay? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Crystal Santiago, and I'm a school counselor. I work in elementary, but I think the ideas can be used for middle school and high school, and you can tweak this lesson however you want, okay? I have an Etsy store, KNH Solutions, and I have a TPT Store, Counseling Solutions by Chris. If you ever need anything, feel free to search by. Okay, so if you have any questions, also leave it in the comments down below, and let's stay tuned and let's stay connected. So let's go back to the lesson. So I presented a video. Sometimes I present a song about responsibility and all of that. Oh, so we talk a little bit about what's being responsible and why do we need goals in life. And that the personal responsibility starts with me and my expectations, and I'm responsible for my behavior, for what I say with my words, for what I do, for my gestures, for my actions. So we're responsible for that. We talk a little bit about setting goals and why is it important to set up goals in our life. Then I think about words of affirmation and things you can do with your children. And after that, we watch the video, or you can read the video, read aloud. And the book is One Word for Kids, and it's super powerful. And then after they watch the video, we identified a word to guide. You need to live that word. You need to provide examples for them, and they can identify their word. Everybody's gonna pick up one different word. That if you need joy in your life, if you need to be brave, if you need to be respectful, if you need to be responsible, if you need joy, if you need peace, what is what you need to have a successful school year? Believe it or not, I did this activity since second grade. We done it with Lily. We did it with the adults as well. Very powerful. The adults made a lanyard, and it looks like, let me show you because it's so amazing, like this. And then you hang up this lanyard whatever you want, and you can hold yourselves accountable. I tell the same thing for the kids. We didn't do a lanyard because I didn't have the budget for it. I bought the letters myself. The less expensive one, Dollar Tree and Walmart. You can find all the letters. And I did it with the students since I didn't have this to hang it up. I did it with pipe cleaners, which is less expensive. And I bought them also at Walmart. You can find it at the dollar store, whatever you can find it. So after that, by the way, I do not receive any commissions for none of them for, sponsoring their stores or anything like that. I don't receive anything from them. Just from the bottom of my heart, I wanted to suggest stuff for you. I help the children to spell the words as well, that once they identify their word, I went around with a dry eraser marker, not judgmental, and wrote the words for them. Which is really funny because remember that I'm a Spanish speaker. That's my first language. So sometimes I have to Google some of the words. Ha! You can laugh with that if you want. But I did my best. Most of the words I knew. Some of the words I was like, which one was first? Anyway, I got off topic. So after that, the kids were able to pick up the letters. I put some buckets in them, so many different areas. They were able to work together as a group. I had one nice experience, and one of them shared with me I don't need more phone calls to my house. This is not what I saw. Can I put a couple of words instead of one? And I was like, it's only one word, sweetheart. But she was very, very into it. Like, I can't keep receiving phone calls. They can't keep calling my mom So that was her goal. In her specific case, I allow her to put more than one word. You will find out a bunch of interesting things from your students. Also, you will see which ones they have in common, who is being honest, truly honest with themselves. And then I explain to them all of that. We build the bracelets, then we put it on, or we put it on the backpack, however they want it. But the first part was the bracelets, and then they can do whatever they want with it. We went into a circle mode, and everybody shared their word. Some of them explained why, some of them didn't, and that's okay too. And after that, we took a picture with all our hands in the middle and the bracelets, and I'm gonna add some pictures for you. It was a very powerful moment. Every time I go into the classrooms, I try to remember some of the words, or I will ask them again, and I will let them know, like, hey, how joy is going, how I don't know, how honesty is going, how are things in your life, or how is your situation with the phone calls. Are those phone calls coming in, or are you doing better? Did you move your clip up? Did you move your clip down? If it's about peace, how peace is going, how hard work it's going, how patience is going, how and depending on what they said, it's very powerful. When Lily did it with us, she did it with the counselors, she did it with the also with her school and her staff, and she expressed how powerful it was for her campus to find their own word. They did it as a school wide, so everybody identified. They did it in visual representation, bulletin boards, puzzle pieces about what was the word that they were using. And for more information, they also have a lesson plan. It's called One Word Lesson Plan from Joan Gordon, Dan Britton, and Jimmy Page. They collaborated with it. They will give you a brief introduction and a video about it. It's like 1 minutes. Also, they look into the process, how to prepare your heart. Then they talk about the different ideas: discover your word, look out, live your word. Those are the three components that they use. And then they said you can do it in bulletin boards, rocks, painting, posters, door, walls, ceiling tiles, shirts. And how you can do it. I think it's a full training for the school wide. I just got the brief oneword.com, the brief summary of it. Discover your one word. There's a couple of books related to that. I will put some links down below, and I hope you get involved into this. And if you can, do it as a small group lesson. If you don't have the budget to write all those beats for a guidance lesson and you're around your school, or you can do it in an individual session. That could be one of the activities that you're creating when you need to find joy or hope for the future. When you need to identify your needs, that's very, very helpful. So let me know your questions on the links down below, and see you next time. Give me a thumbs up. Bye.